Hey everybody, my name is Lisa and I'm the Crafty Goddess. Hello and welcome. Welcome to my messy desk. It needs a bit of organizing, but it's that time of year. Things are thrown all over the place, packages, boxes, wrapping paper, you name it. And of course, unfortunately, for those of us who live in the province of Ontario, it has just been announced that we are going into province-wide lockdown because of the pandemic as of Boxing Day, which is this Saturday, December the 26th. So I know what some of you are thinking. You're thinking, okay, I've got kids at home. They're going to be home for a little bit longer than expected because part of the provincial lockdown means that kids are going to be home for a couple of extra weeks after the supposed going back to school from holidays, whatnot. That's been postponed. So I know what you're thinking. What am I going to do to keep these kids occupied? What fun, crafty things can I do to keep their minds off things so they don't go crazy and I don't go crazy? um, Having not had small children around for a while, well, my stepson's 23 now, I can kind of sympathize. I can definitely sympathize what it's like to have a kid cooped up at home and not know what to do. So, hey, I thought today's video, this video specifically, I could show you something fun, inexpensive, crafty, and holiday themed. Fun for kids and adults. I mean, who doesn't love to sit around and make something cute and fun? Today's craft is how to make little mini Christmas tree ornaments using pine cones and little pom-poms, a little bit of scrap yarn, some glue, and a bit of imagination. It's completely up to you what colors you want to use. I'm going to be using a bit of a festive themed color palette, although I did one earlier, just a little multicolored thing. I mean, it's kind of cute. It's kitschy, but you know what? It's fun. It'll keep you occupied for a little while, and it makes a really cute tree ornament. And like I said, it's fairly inexpensive. Excuse me. Everything you see here, aside from the pom-poms, which I got at Michael's, I got from the dollar store, from our local Dollarama. The pine cones were in the home decor section, but they cost, I think it's like a couple bucks a bag. Let me just check the price tag here. Sorry. Yeah, it's like $2 for a bag of pine cones. I know what you're thinking. You just go outside and grab some off the ground, but they might not be very hygienic. So yeah, as long as you don't mind the smell of cinnamon. I found as soon as I picked these up, I was like, "Ooh, it smells like Christmas" because of the cinnamon scent. But the bigger the better. What else can I recommend here? Yeah, the pom-poms. I couldn't find any in this size at Dollarama, but I imagine because it's close to the holidays, people are stockpiling on crafty things, stuff to make for home. So I got these at Michael's. Again, they were fairly inexpensive. Not necessarily saying the cheaper the better, but since this is the time of year where everybody tries to operate within a budget, this is very budget friendly. And as I said, it's a lot of fun. Oh, and you're going to need a bit of scrap yarn as well. Again, the color isn't really specific. It's whatever you feel like. It's there. The only tools you need are basically, like I said, the pine cones, pom-poms, some glue, and some minutes of your time. But yeah, I mean, look at that. That's adorable. I'm going to be hanging that off my tree later. And we'll see how long it takes for my husband to notice when he gets home from work. So, you're going to start out. Now, this is what I recommend. You start out by measuring out a bit of yarn to tie at the top of your pine cone, because after you get everything glued, the last thing you want to do is try and wrestle with a piece of string to tie it at the top, because then you start losing the pom-poms and everything turns into a mess. So, I would recommend measuring him about 8 inches or so, just to make sure you got enough leeway. Sorry, I guess I should have this on camera, shouldn't I? About 8 inches or so. You got enough room to tie around. Now my scissors won't work, of course. Yeah, if you're a crafter, you'll definitely have some scrap yarn kicking around. But you want to make sure you got enough leeway to tie around the top of your pine cone. You know what? I'm just going to do this first. So, like so. Come on. I don't know why it's always a lot simpler before the camera starts rolling. Then the camera starts rolling and it's like, oh, everything's going to go wrong. So this is what I do. I just basically tie it around the top and then I just do an overhead knot. You can do however you wish, whichever way is best to tie your knots. If you don't want to use scrap yarn and you want to use like a fancy ribbon, use the fancy ribbon. Use whatever works for you. I'm using scrap yarn because I always have scrap yarn on hand. So that's got a tie on it now. I don't have to worry about it. I don't have to worry about the ruler or the scissors anymore. Now you want to get some glue and some pom-poms together. I originally did this at my sister's about, I want to say about 3 or 4 years ago. She found this, I think, on Pinterest. So this is what I do. I just put a wee bit of a drop of glue onto the pom-pom and just start sticking them to bits in the pine cone. It also helps if you kind of set them in a bit too, that way they don't fall out. But yeah, one year at Christmas, we decided she decided, I should say, that we were going to do some cute Christmas themed crafts. She had a bunch of pine cones and some pom-poms, and she said, hey, let's make cute Christmas crafts. And I said, of course. I think my husband was just watching more out of bemusement than anything. But yeah, you're gonna glue these randomly, whatever order you want to go in, whatever color scheme you want to use. It's up to you, whichever you see fit. Like I said, I'm just gonna do something a little bit more festive colored because, it's that time of year. Speaking of that time of year, has everybody done their Christmas shopping yet? Everybody done their Christmas making yet? I still have things on the go. After this is done, I'm going to be running around like the proverbial beheaded chicken, getting those last minute things. It's always the last minute things that take up the most time, isn't it? Where you do that last minute panic of, oh crap, I got to get this, this, and this. Yeah, I hear you. Trust me, I hear you. And hopefully you'll do what I do, or you won't do what I do and have pom-poms launching all over the place. I'm just going to wipe the extra glue on here because I'm probably going to stick something to it very soon. And like I said, this will keep the young'uns occupied for a little while parent gets a respite and curls up with a cup of tea, I hope. Oh, I lost a pom-pom. That's okay. Let's glue it back in there. You can either glue it directly onto the pine cone or you can do it right on the pom-pom itself. Again, it's completely up to you, however you wish to do this. Let's try and keep this in camera. Keep this in the frame. Meep. Yeah, this is one of those crafts that will not break a budget. Where shall I put you? I'll put you right here. No, actually, you know what? I'm going to put you down here because why not? Ah. Yeah, runaway pom-poms. Never a good sign. But this is all you're going to do. You're basically going to just glue like I said, either glue the individual pom-poms or the pine cone. Just place them randomly. I would recommend pushing them back just a little bit just to make sure they're secure. But I mean, look at that. Is that not adorable? The kids will love it. Adults will, as I said, the grown-ups will get some respite. And you'll have some really cute ornaments to hang on your tree. And it didn't cost you a bundle. Yeah, the pine cones were like $2. Pom-poms were, I think, $3. I think the glue was like maybe $3 as well. But this is going to last you a while. This is what I used for my tutorial for the candle holder centerpiece for Thanksgiving. And it's still going strong. It's still covered in glitter. But, yeah, I mean, inexpensive, fun, cute, cheap. and kitschy but adorable. But that's it. That's all you got to do. Make as many as you want. And if they're the cinnamon scented ones, it'll make your home smell real pretty too. But that's it. Now you got new decorations. Yay! Anyway, that's it for now. I will have more fun holiday themed crafts coming up this week. I am now covered in glue. Thank you so much for joining me. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, please hit the notification bell. Feel free to subscribe. Subscriber count has been going up lately, so for all my new subscribers, hi, welcome. Thank you for coming. Thank you for being here. I appreciate spending time with everybody. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think. Let me know if this is something you're going to be doing with your youngins over the holidays. And let's try to keep everybody safe. Have fun. Keep making some cool stuff. And for those of us who are in maker mode, hopefully everything gets done by Christmas Eve. Thanks again for joining me. We'll talk to you soon. Take care. Bye.